Hare Krishna. Have you been to Vrindavan? Okay. Would you like to come to Vrindavan? There are 12 forests in Vrindavan. So today we'll see the pastimes that Lord Krishna performed in Madhuvan. In Madhuvan, Lord Krishna came in all the 4 yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kal Yuga. So let us go to Satya Yuga. In Satya Yuga, there was a boy who was 5 years old. His name was Dhruv. His father's name was Uttanpad, and his father Uttanpad had 2 wives, Suruchi and Suniti. Suniti was the mother of Dhruva, and Suruchi was the mother of Uttam. And Suruchi was not a good lady. She was the stepmother of Dhruva. And one day, Uttam was sitting on the lap of Uttanpad. At that time, Dhruva came, and he also wanted to sit on the lap of Uttanpad. So he immediately came running and sat on the lap of Uttanpad. At that time, Suruchi came and she saw that Dhruva is also sitting on the lap of Uttanpad, and she did not like that because she was jealous of Suniti. So she shouted at Dhruva, "How can you sit on your father's lap? Until and unless you are not born from my womb, you cannot sit on King Uttanpad's lap. Get down." So the child, who was just 5-year-old, he had tears in his eyes. He was insulted by Suruchi just at the age of 5. Whenever you are in trouble from your mother, you immediately take help of your father, isn't it? Similarly, Dhruva looked at his father. He thought maybe his father will shout at Suruchi. But what happened? Uttanpa did not say anything. So Dhruva was very hurt. Like he was hurt from his mother as well as his father. So he started crying and he went running to his mother Suniti, and her house was outside the palace of King Uttanpad. So Suniti, she said, "My dear child, what happened to you? Why are you crying?" So Dhruva came running. He said, "My dear mother, this all things happened." So Suniti said that, "My dear child, I can't do anything because your father does not even respect me. See, I am staying outside the palace." But she said, "But don't worry. Lord Vishnu, he fulfills all the desires." So Dhruva said, "Is that so? My dear mother, then I want to see Lord Vishnu." So then Suniti said, Dhruva asked his mother that, "Where can I see Lord Vishnu?" So then she said, "Oh, I don't know, but I've heard that the sages tell that you can see Lord Vishnu in the forest." So immediately Dhruva, he left to the forest. You all should not copy that. Dhruva went to the forest, and what did he see in the forest? Wild animals. He saw trees, he saw birds, he saw lakes, but he did not see Lord Vishnu. He was just walking. And in the spiritual world, whenever the Lord, he comes to know that somebody is desperately wanting to see him, he immediately sends a guru for him. So the Lord arranged for Narada Muni, who is a very great devotee, to meet Dhruva. Narada Muni saw Dhruva running towards the forest. He called, "Hey Dhruva, what do you want? Where are you going?" Dhruva said, offered obeisances to Narada Muni and said, "My dear Narada Muni, I want to see Lord Vishnu." So Narada Muni said that it is very difficult to see him. And why do you want to see him? So Dhruva told everything to Narada Muni. Narada Muni said that you are just a 5-year-old child. Oh, sometimes parents tell something. You should just forget that and go and play. This is your age of playing. No, I want to see Lord Vishnu, and I will ask Lord Vishnu to give me a kingdom great than my great-grandfather. My dear children, Dhruva's father's name was Uttanpad. And Uttanpad's father's name is Swayambhuva Manu. And Swayambhuva Manu's father is Brahmaji. And so Dhruva wanted a kingdom greater than Brahmaji. So that is why he told to Narada Muni that, "If you can help me, please help me. Otherwise, I'll go to somebody else who can help me." So Narada Muni said, "Okay, I will teach you, but it is very difficult process to see Lord Vishnu." Dhruva said, "Never mind, I will do anything. I want to see Lord Vishnu." So Narada Muni said, "Okay, go to Madhuvan, sit down below a tree on the banks of Yamuna river, and you meditate on the Lord." and he taught him the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Dhruva, he went and sat at Madhuvan and he started meditating. And he did not, it is said that the first month when he started meditating, after every 3 days, he would just eat some fruits that were available in the forest. And continuously he did not sleep. He was just continuously chanting what? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then in the second month, after every 6 days, he would just eat some grass and leaves that were available in the forest. And continuously he would chant what? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then in the third month it continued, and in the third month he left fruits, he left grass, leaves, and after every 9 days he would just drink water and he would continuously chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then it continued and he continued his tapasya. Then in the fourth month he stopped drinking water, taking fruits or taking leaves and grass. He started, after every 12th day, he would just breathe and continuously chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then in the fifth month, he had completely controlled even his breath, and he was standing on one feet and continuously chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And it continued and it went to the sixth month. At that time, because he had controlled his breath, so in the spiritual world, all the demigods, they couldn't breathe. It was suffocating for them. So they all went to Lord Vishnu. Oh, my dear Lord Vishnu, please do something. We are not able to breathe. We are suffocating. So Lord Vishnu, he came to Madhuvan on his vehicle. What is his vehicle's name? It is not Mercedes-Benz. It is Garuda. He came on Garuda to Madhuvan, and he came in front of Dhruva, and he called out Dhruva. Dhruva, when he opened his eyes, he saw the beautiful form of the Lord. The Lord was wearing yellow dhoti, which is called Pitambar, and in his 4 hands he had the conch shell, which is called Panchajanya, and he had a gada, which is called Kaumodaki, and in one hand he had a chakra, which is a Sudarshan chakra, and in another hand he had lotus, which is called Padma. So then he saw the beautiful form of the Lord and he didn't know what to say. At that time, the Lord, with his conch shell Panchajanya, he kept the conch shell on the head of Dhruva, and then Dhruva started narrating prayers, such beautiful prayers he told to Lord Vishnu. Then Lord Vishnu asked Dhruva, my dear child, what do you want? So Dhruva said, my dear Lord, I don't want anything now. I have seen you. Actually, I came for a material desire. It is like broken pieces of glass. I have seen you, who's like diamond. I don't want anything. But the Lord said, since you have prayed, I am very happy with you. So I'll give you this planet called Dhruva Loka, so that you will be staying. And after that, he told him, now you should go to your house, and after some time you should rule the kingdom of your father. And so Dhruva ruled the kingdom for 60,000 years. And this pastime of Dhruva's austerities happened in Madhuvan. So the next pastime we'll see of how Ambarish Maharaj performed austerities in Madhuvan. Hare Krishna.